Hello, welcome back to another video. I don't know if you guys can realize, but I did get a new lighting system, so that's a little bit different. Currently I have a video that's going to be going up soon, and it's going to be taking a very long time, but I can pull this over here. Oh my god! We got Pongo a tank. So anyways, this is a really, obviously, kind of heavy, but we got the Zilla Tropical Vertical Kit. It holds 10 gallons. It's a 12 by 12 by 18. And recently I've been paying a lot closer attention to Pongo, and she has been growing quite a bit. So I got this for her. It includes a glass terrarium, obviously, a hinged top, which I love, a front locking hatch with only one door, which I didn't really care about if it was one or two. Then it has the locking pin for it. It comes with a nice textured background, which I love, a mini halogen dome, the day blue halogen bulb, which I'm going to try out because I may or may not like that bulb, but I have to look and see how it is first. And then it also comes with a feeding dish, which I'm not going to use. I'm going to be getting a magnetic one that goes a little bit higher up, and I'm not going to be using the humidity and temperature gauge because I actually have a digital one, which is going to be a lot more accurate. And then it comes with Substrate, as well as a complete setup guide. So I think this is a really good deal because on Amazon, I believe this is like $79. At Petco, this whole kit was $80, but it was on sale for $60, and then we are with the Pals rewards, so we actually got $40 off of the $80, so we only had to pay $40 for this whole kit, which I think is a really great deal. If you're wondering what the date is today, it is May 3rd, so if you guys want to go get one of these on sale, and if you have Pals rewards, it's going to take $40 off, so pick this up, because if you want a Crested Gecko who needs this cage, definitely recommend for the price. I'm going to start cutting this open, which is not going to be easy considering I only have safety scissors up here. So, okay. Kind of am getting it to open. Okay. Alright, we got it open. Oh god, I'm just so excited. I'm like really shocked, but happy, trust me. I'm gonna move you a little bit closer so you can get a better idea of how everything is looking. This is how everything's looking right now. So we have the background and everything in our kit over there, and then we have these like little cardboard things to secure it, which I don't need, so we're just gonna take these off. I'm going to start pulling things out, and I will be back. So, you know, I got those cardboard pieces off, so now I'm just going to start pulling things out. And luckily, it's all one piece, so I'm going to show everything to you in a better light. Maybe, of course, farther away, better position, and yeah, I'll be right back. So, I just got it cut open a little bit before you guys came, so that I can open it easier. Got 2 coconut husk things, which are going to be for the substrate, and you just put it in water according to the directions, and you know, you'll have some nice substrate, so that's always nice to have. Next, I didn't think that this was going to be this big, but it is. I'm going to keep this as a backup, even though I have a digital one. It's always nice to have backup supplies, and I might even keep this for a giveaway. The next thing that I have is the mini halogen bulb, which is day blue. So I'm a little bit worried about that since it's blue. Normally I wouldn't go for something colored The next thing we have is a little Terrarium Dish by Zilla, which is the size small. It's just a kidney dish. Nothing special. It comes with 5 Z points. Don't know what that means, but that's great. Oh, by the way, this mini halogen bulb is 25 watts. Next, we have our setup guide for the tank, so I'm probably going to be reading this. And then for the bulb, I have the mini dome. So those are all like the little add-ons to the cage. And then here is the little lock piece, which I'm guessing if it were to break or something, you would use this. I don't know. I'll have to read the setup guide to put it all together. This is the background. Now, the idea is, I do like this background, but I have seen a couple better ones, but this is not the worst background you could ever get, so, you know, I'm going to use it, but if I ever do decide to change the design or overall look of the tank, I might change to a different background. And then this is the lid, which I like because it has these little hinge pieces here. I don't know why, but it does. So that's really cute and great. So let's start putting the tank together. So I just had a breakthrough on what this was. So basically, if this were to like ever break or, you know, not be able to work and it snapped off, you get this because there's these little holes on the top and the bottom and in the doors. So you put this through and it keeps it shut and your animal cannot get out. So I'm going to demonstrate. Say that doesn't work anymore. You know, it can't get out. So I really do like that design, and I love the idea of that, just to make sure everything is, you know, extra secure. So far, as you can see, I just got a background in, which was a pain to get in because it fits so perfectly that, you know, it's so difficult to get in. But the only thing that I don't like is how there's this little space, kind of like the Exoterra ones. So I'm probably going to put like a paper towel here so that Pongo can't get in. I don't know if you can see, but there is a little like gap in the back, and although it's there for wires, I think that is way too much of an open invitation for my gecko to crawl back into there. And I love her, so I don't want her getting caught in there. So that's just my first precaution and the first thing I didn't like about the background, but I could always take it out if I want. So guys, I'm really happy to say that this is the tank all done. So I love this locking feature with the door that I absolutely love. Everything about this is, to me, really awesome. I have my little temperature probe there. Then down up here we have some Pangea because I don't have a magnetic wall thing, and down here I just have an extra water dish. Yeah, everything is really nice about this tank, except for the light. I was using this like one of those like infrared thermal like temperature thingamajiggers to read the temperature, and I had just turned on the light. So I'm going to show you what happens. 97.8 degrees. Right here. Okay? This is where she'd be hanging out. That would be 70 degrees. Okay. But if she were to go right here, $73 degrees. Say she decided to climb on the lid for any reason. 74 degrees. And right here on the lid, 102 degrees. My gecko could literally burn if all she wanted to do, which a gecko would think is harmless, is climb up, go around here. And this I cannot put a thermostat on, unfortunately. But this is the day blue light, and I'm just turning it on to show you real quick. It's really pretty to look. However, the way it heats up honestly says otherwise. So even though I love the light, it looks super great on display, it is just honestly, in my opinion, way too hot for a Crested Gecko. And I'm totally going to be getting something else because that is unacceptable to put in a kit, because that is going to overheat your pet, whether it said so or not. So I really didn't like that. And like I said, how there were those little gaps, I filled them up with these like little things that came on like the edges of that. I cut them. And, you know, I filled the hole so she can't go in. So that's really great. I decided to put on my ring light just so you could see a little bit better. But Pangea food, I believe this is a large hammock. It might be large. I don't know. But I think this is the Zoom Ed large hammock, I believe, from Chewy. These are Fluker's bamboo bars. I got 2 of them. This is a Imaginarium plant from Petco. That is an Exoterra cave in either small. It might be small or extra small, I'm not sure. That is a bamboo tube from Petco by Imaginarium. And then down there, I don't know if you can see, Pongo herself checking everything out. And then over here, I didn't want to put anything to waste, so I put in a water dish because it came with a kidney dish. And I didn't want to waste anything. And then obviously, I have the temperature gauge, so yeah, and then the halogen bulb and everything. But I'm not going to be using that. I'm going to be looking for something to put her food up, but for now it's going to be there. I would really love to get one, but I think my first thing would be to get a heat projector instead of that, preferably one that doesn't have a light, so that I can have one of those like double domes. So I can have a heat projector on this side and then a UV light on this side, so that, you know, I could have heat and a UV ray going in so she can actually take in calcium. And actually, she had seen a worm earlier from Perdita, which was a mealworm, and, you know, the casing of those are too hard. She literally, like, saw my skin moving, and she thought I was the worm and bit me quite a few times, but it didn't hurt. So if you're getting a Crested Gecko and you're scared of it hurting, it won't. It's exploring right now. She's a little bit confused. Thank you guys so much for watching this review. Honestly, my thoughts are get it, because at Petco now, it is May 3rd, 2019. My biggest say would be get it. The only thing I don't recommend to use, don't use the dome, because it heats up way too much. And honestly, light all day on a gecko isn't a necessity. I mean, it's nice to have, but it's not a necessity. So my thing is, first, always get a heat emitter first. Get a heat source. You can try a heat mat, but make sure you have some sort of thermostat that you can attach to it. But something to heat it up. I'm probably either going to be getting a nano heat emitter, or if I can somehow find somewhere that ships Arcadia's deep heat projector. If I can get that somehow, I'm going to have it shipped here, because I live in the US. It is not a brand that is, you know, sold in stores here, unfortunately, because it's such a great brand, and I wish that it was sold here, but it isn't. If I can get my hands on that, that would be great, because I could put that on her tank. It's not going to produce light. Like, the light that it makes is like such minimal light that it's like doesn't even matter. I'm going to get that. I'm going to get a thermostat for it, and, you know, we're going to be all set. But right now, I'm just super happy with how everything looks. And overall, I would rate this whole thing a 4 out of 5 just because of the light, and I feel like they could have done better with that. But overall, yeah, I think this is a great cage, and I definitely recommend it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in another video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and to click the notification bell so you are reminded every single time I post a video, because I will be having another one coming soon for you guys. So thank you so much, and goodbye.